In 3, 2, 1, go. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Just you have your standard gun which you can use, but they also added a bunch of different guns in Earthworm Jim 2 compared to Earthworm Jim 1.
Oh yeah.
Including some of my favorites, the homing missiles. Which, I don't know if you can see the graphics in the lower left corner. It'll tell you what gun you have. And yes, those are fallen grannies. And they want to take over this little moving stair chair from you. Now let's see, I should get some homing missiles here soon. And there they are. Now if you can see in the icon in the lower left corner, when I say homing missiles, it literally is a home missile.
It's a pun.
Yeah. Now the best gun in the game, however, well, it depends on if you're talking joke or not. If you're talking best joke gun in the game, they have the bubble gun. Now I don't know if you remember, it was like a little Mattel toy that when you pulled the trigger it blew bubbles. They put that in this game. And it shows up in some of the worst spots, too. But then there's the best gun in the game called the barn gun. Or broadside of the barn gun, I think it's called in the manual. Basically, for all those who couldn't hit the broadside of the barn with the gun, this gun will blow away the broadside of the barn.
What's this about barns?
What, you actually got ice cream?
I did.
Wow.
Wow, that sugar should help you stay up tonight.
I'm still wide awake.
So this is the level that is not included in the PC version. Lorenzen's Soil, or Lorenzo's Soil, however you want to pronounce that.
And that would be a good reason to play the PC version over this, because it's not a great level.
Yeah, it's not the greatest level.
Yeah, after this level, or if anytime it's convenient, you can turn up the game volume a little bit, because apparently it's like really silent.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
That's gonna scream probably.
Yeah, go ahead. It's not gonna bother me. See how that is in the chat.
One cool mechanic is like all the dust you shoot off this, or dirt you just shoot off the ceiling will create a pile underneath you where it falls. And that's important later for certain platforming.
Seems to work fine for most people.
Okay.
So if they get Earthworm Jim 2 1 race?
What is it?
Yeah.
It's good. You haven't seen this yet.
And from personal preference, I like Earthworm Jim 2 better than 1. That's just me. I know there are haters out there who are gonna hate, but...
Are you gonna hate?
There we go. So, I probably could have just run through that. I have plenty of health. And... So yeah, instead of using your head as a helicopter to slow down, you now have your companion's snot. And yeah, he makes a little parachute, and I get more dirt there. There we are.
That makes perfect sense.
He makes a parachute, and you saw me use him as a swing earlier. So you can still whip your head, but you're not gonna use it to swing along hooks or across gaps. If anything, it's just as a normal weapon now. Dang it, you went the wrong way.
And this is the boss you can't get past with work?
Yeah, on the hardest difficulty I can't get past this guy because the little maggots will deal 10% damage, I think it is. And if the boss eats you, he deals 40% damage. So, everyone's favorite stage.
What are you carrying?
The big ol' marshmallow love.
And what percentage of a run is just these types of stages?
Well, you got 3 of them, and each round is about 2 minutes long.
Yeah,
So,
very good
I'd say
chunk.
about a good third of the game is just this alone. So, if you're speedrunning this game, you want to do it on easy for your own sanity. Because not only will it end sooner, but you don't have to worry about taking as much damage for if you do mess up.
So if you were playing like you just dodged every hit, on hard mode, how much of the game would be this if there's 15 stages, like
15 rounds of puppy love?
like half the game?
It would, yeah. On easy, it's about a third of the game is puppy love. On the highest difficulty, it would be about half the game.
Wow.
So, as I said, for the sake of sanity and everything, you do want to just do this on easy. And that's it for the first round. There's nothing you can do to speed it up.
Were you just passing stuff to Courage the Cowardly Dog?
He does look like Courage the Cowardly Dog, but he is far from Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh yeah.
He looks like it, I'll give you that. But his name's Peter Puppy, and for those of you who are familiar with him, you would agree with me. Courage is a pansy
Yeah.
in comparison. Whereas Courage will usually, he will solve the problems eventually, but he'll generally scream and run away. If Peter Puppy gets hurt, he turns into a Hulk-like purple monster that will eat you for lunch and spit you out just to eat you again. Now you see that 4 up there in the upper right corner next to Peter's picture?
Mm-hmm.
During these puppy love stages, if I drop 4 puppies on the ground, that's when he turns into the raging Hulk monster that he is. But of course, as it's detrimental to the speedrun, because it takes about 10 seconds for him to change, beat you up, and then change back, it's not advisable to make him mad.
Alright, so we have the winner of the Annie picture.
Annie the Mermaid picture.
Annie the Mermaid picture from Goonies too. The winner is Eric Haroldson. So we'll contact you after the marathon about that. Congratulations.
I don't think we're going to hold that.
Yeah.
Disturbing Zyre here.
Yeah. And gonna be drawing the Skull Key pretty soon here, but there's also prizes for this game. We have a couple purrs, Evil the cat.
He looks very
Yeah. Oh, he's evil. Trust me. Especially in this game, like his stage is horrible.
Yeah, his stage is...
It's pretty notorious, and yeah, we do have to re-iron the other one. What is this?
It's the door.
It's
The
the
door,
door
yeah,
from
right.
ISO 9000, which you will
Alright.
see in this game.
Yeah. So
You've got your holding them
so
upside
we
down.
do have to
Upside down.
Upside down. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. So yeah, we do have to
Oops.
re-iron that, but
His foot's a little loose.
yeah, we'll be getting it to you there.
He's Carlos courtesy of who?
Is it Mecca on the emails?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we can look that up real quick. Yep, door.
Door is Mecha. The cat is Mecha. Okay, so both from Mecha Vector.
Of course,
Awesome.
Mega Rector.
Yep, and he does commissions. You can do contact him at mechasfly@gmail.com. Pretty sure some mods can post that for you if you didn't catch that immediately.
Is any mods in the chat right now?
Oh, there better be. No, carrot cards in there, SMK's in there too.
Okay, they got it.
Yeah.
Nice classical music to swim to here.
Yep. Yeah, the notable thing about this stage is the quiz game at the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
in a speedrun you only want to collect just 2 worms for the quiz show. And if J-Man were here, he'd probably tell me to try and get a few more worms. Because the quiz show really is.
no, it's really hilarious.
And in a speedrun, you will skip the questions. You just basically mash A, B, or C to automatically answer a question. But for the sake of showing off 1 or 2 of these questions, just because of how funny they are, we'll go ahead and...
Because this makes total sense in this stage.
Oh yes! See, you're grinding the worm to get the question. Can you rub your stomach and pat your head? Yes, no, yes, but Simon didn't say. I think the correct answer is no on that one.
Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason for the answers.
Does Jim have a piranha in his aquarium? A, B, both A and B. The answer on that one is both A and B. And as you can see, you get better prizes for every question you get correct. And then there's this. Repeat the sequence.
Yeah, this is Simon Says.
That basically is. And I'm just gonna skip
he
it.
sucks, so yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise that takes up a solid.
Yeah, there's like
5
how many
minutes.
rounds of that?
What?
Turns out
to
he's
get it
just
successfully, how many rounds of that are there? Like 5?
Oh, for repeat the
full
sequence.
Yeah.
A full sequence is 6. In the end, you do it 16 times.
16? Wow.
Yeah, because
Crazy.
it'll be just the one, then you hit the
Yeah,
one,
and
and
then
it'll do
keeps
that one, and then
getting
a
more.
second one.
Yeah, okay.
And it just keeps adding 1 to the sequence.
Never mind.
Flying King is unique. And I have to give props to the guy who wrote the instruction manual for this game, especially for this stage. The controls are A, fires your gun, C, flips you around, and B, orders a large pepperoni pizza.
What?
Yep, it says that in the instruction manual. B, orders a large pepperoni pizza. And I am disappointed because I don't know if the game developers forgot to put that in, because I've hit B so many times whenever I played this game, and I never get my pepperoni pizza.
That is disappointing.
Yeah.
I would totally return the game and tell them you want your pizza.
Yeah. But I like this game too much to really give it up for a pepperoni pizza.
That's weird.
Okay, come on, work with me here.
Is this the only escort mission in the game?
Yeah, this is the only escort mission. You basically have to get the balloon up to this point here, and then you shoot it. Which causes an epileptic seizure for some people. And that's it. And we're back here.
Puppy
Now the number of puppies that he throws and the pattern that they come in does get harder.
It's a set pattern though, right?
Oh yeah, well, yes and no, but it does change up a little bit based on the difficulty.
It doesn't look like a puppy.
No, that's not a puppy, that's a flag.
Does it matter if it belongs in there?
I don't know if it counts against you or not if you let it drop. I think it does count against you, but I'm not gonna
Chance it.
I'm not gonna chance it.
Alright, we have the winner of the skull key from Goonies 2. Congratulations to James Danzel III. You'll be contacted after the marathon.
It's a cool looking key, James.
Yeah, it
You'll
is.
enjoy it. Dancing to kill some time there.
You're tiring him out.
Oh, he's tired out from the beginning. Like, if you just stand there, in the first Puppy Love, the very first round, he's already panting. I don't know if that marshmallow is just that heavy or what.
It must be. I mean, he's only a worm.
Yeah, but he's a worm in his super suit. An Earthworm in a super suit.
So, just this one.
If you like the Earthworm gym games, you really should see the cartoon. It's just as weird and crazy as the games are.
That pattern was evil.
Oh, it gets even better later on. There are some patterns where you have to use Jim's dive. You have to dive in order to even get the puppies. You can't just run and turn around. You have to dive.
In each pattern, though, even on the harder difficulties, you can save every puppy, though, right?
Yeah, every pattern is possible. It just might take some practice in order to get them all. Yeah, totally not much to say during puppy love. Whoops.
Oops.
Push. Got a little twitchy there with my thumb.
Courage the Cowardly Dog over there is going to be really mad.
Oh, only if I drop 3 more puppies. He's very forgiving like that. So I can totally accidentally drop 2 more puppies and still finish at the exact same time as it would be had I not dropped the puppies.
So, he's fitting all these dogs in those little dog house?
Yeah! Well, it's amazing that he's able to fit them in this big house over here compared to that little one that's over on the other side.
Well, you saw when the puppy hit the ground, it just kind of splattered, so they're mostly lead wood. You should be able to fit them in there pretty easy.
Yeah,
Just
they're...
assume the volume of the container.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you love cows, this is going to be your favorite stage. Name is Utterly Abducted, and you're trying to protect these cows from getting abducted by these cow-like spaceships. And those ledges, that creek, if you stand on them for too long, they drop out from underneath you. And
Is that only while you have a cow?
I don't know if it's... Yeah, I think it's while you have a cow. Get rid of those guys, because the penguin... I have had the penguin follow me and keep attacking me. And this is my favorite gun in the game, honestly, the 3-finger gun. He just literally fires bullets out of his fingers.
I'm gonna say, let me guess, he's firing fingers.
He might be firing fingers, I don't know.
Rapid fire firing fingers.
And yes, those UFOs will try to abduct those cows.
Was the gun for each stage preset?
I'm sorry?
Is the gun for each stage preset?
Yeah. Like, you'll... Like, the locations of each gun and where they're at in each stage is preset. They're gonna be the same every time. If you're wondering what I meant by dumb cow, some cows, starting at this point, will have little fuses on them, and if you need to dunk them in the bathtub in order to defuse them. And if you don't defuse them in time, they explode on you. And trying to keep the UFO away there. See, this one has a fuse on it, so I actually have to go back a little bit in order to dunk him.
So you can't bring him to that over here?
Yeah, even if you can take him to the barn, The barn won't accept them. You'll still be carrying them when you come out of the barn. And jumping, obviously, is, as you can see, is faster.
I guess that's probably grab there.
And yes, those are udders that are shooting bullets at me. Oh no.
Prizes are just done. If they do take a
Mike 89, did you come here and steal our Genesis games?
Yes, this is all Mike 89's fault.
It's either that or, Freeman.
Yama could have done it too.
Nah,
What games were in there?
I don't know.
Just no grab bag.
Yeah, we had a prize listed, called Genesis Games Grab Bag. Can't seem to locate it, although we did find an Earthworm gem in box,
Even by
labeled grab, so.
So it is. It's Sonic 2, 3 Golden Axe, Wonder Boy, and Earthworm Jim.
Oh, there you go.
Those are pretty solid
Well, I'm
games.
sure we have those games around here somewhere. Can't find them all, but that's another,
We'll take it.
if you get in for the crowers, which again are Evil the Cat and the Footless Door, which we will fix before we send it to you.
No,
Footloose door.
footless doors are better.
Yeah, no, we'll iron it back on. But yeah.
We promise we weren't the ones that did that. It honestly did arrive with the footloose.
Yeah, it did. So $5 or more, and you can get in for that per, as well as the Evil the Cat per.
He's
And-
evil.
Oh yeah, no, seriously, I do hate his stage. I can't express that enough. So yeah, we got that, and you'll also be putting the drawing for the Genesis games bundle. And we'll just have to find all the games.
Aw. Well, that's good. You want to get that normal.
Maybe Uyama will give you like a bonus Sunset Riders Genesis copy.
Okay, speaking of Evil the Cat,
Oh man.
there he is. He's evil.
Despite having killed all 9 of his lives,
He comes
he's
back.
back.
He has 10. He's special.
He's evil like that. I have to take it cautiously here, because if even one of those pellets hits my inflated head, my ego is shot and I fall to the ground.
So this is the Duke Nukem Forever health system, but like 20 years ago.
Yeah, something like that. This
He's
one's
sticking his
tricky.
finger in his nose to blow it back up.
Yeah, he's going like this.
He has a nose?
He sticks his
put-
finger in something.
In his mouth.
Probably his mouth.
Yes, I've never seen an Earthworm Jim game before, honestly.
Oh.
Whoa. You're missing out, man.
This part is annoying.
Yeah.
You just basically stick to one side and then run to the other when he's about to fall. And there we go. Made it to the top without getting hit. That was actually very good. And then this is another little mini game that you could win prizes that successfully get better, but I just waste my worms. And that's the best ending. Because it's fast and humorous. Now, this is the IRS's favorite stage.
Everywhere. Everywhere.
And executioners that wear ties and suspenders. Now, this is the first stage where I could legitimately die through no fault of my own. They are these filing cabinets here that can very easily, if you get pushed up against a wall by them, they will kill you. And the only way to stop them so you can get over them is to run around and flip up some papers for them to vacuum into their drawer. I don't need the health, so I'll skip that. Lucky shot. Turn off the flame so I don't get hit here. Oh, come here, little mouse. Anytime you're carrying something, it's just faster than jump.
Apparently you like getting sent into,
Shredders?
yes, shredders and ventilation ducts.
Oh, come on.
It's a pretty tight area.
Yeah. They don't give you a whole lot of room with some of those snot swings. Okay, come on. There we are. And I forgot there was a second one.
Apparently your snot gun did too.
Got it. There we go. Okay, you want the running door? Here's your running door. Now, if you try to chase, you have to chase down the door, but if he runs as fast as you, so you have to take that closet, dresser, closet, whatever you want to call it, because there's a foot sticking out of it. You can't really see it all that well, and it trips the door up, and which lets you get into the exit.
Monsters Inc. probably got their idea from that stage there with the doors.
And we're back here.
Yep. Last stage, I promise.
Well, last puppy love stage.
Last puppy love. Yes.
Wouldn't exactly be a grand finale for an Earthworm Jim game.
Yet, wouldn't be surprising.
That one's tricky. You have to do the dive there. Otherwise, you're gonna miss a puppy. Or if you're panicking because you're gonna miss a puppy, then you end up missing both of them, and that wouldn't be good.
So who was the guy on the right, on the left? I mean,
That is Psycho.
Psycho. He's the main villain.
Yep, in this one he's the main villain. He has taken Princess What's-Her-Name and is essentially... He's taken her to the Intergalactic Chapel, Wedding Chapel of Love, and you're essentially trying to chase him down, but it doesn't make sense in exactly how you keep coming back to this planet to do the puppy love part. That part doesn't make sense. But still, you'll see in the very last stage that you literally race him to the end. So that you win the heart of the lovely Princess What's-Her-Name.
so why is he chucking puppies?
Because he's evil like that.
Yeah.
He's the nefarious Psycho.
Look at him.
Apparently bombs aren't enough to take him out.
Yeah, if you
Well-
drop enough puppies, he gets angry and it turns into a giant monster. Rips you to shreds.
Sad part is that Peter's throwing that bomb in there, and there's still puppies in there. I mean, where else is Psycho getting all these puppies from? I know we're just giving PETA a lot of excuses to sue the guys who made Earthworm Jim. That one was close.
So there's at least like 3 different animations for them flying in the air though.
Yeah, they could do the belly flop, they could just keep spinning, or they can hover in the air for a second. It seems like they're hovering in the air. Yeah, that one looks tricky, but it's really not all that tricky. Last round, I promise. This is it for puppy love. How's chat taking puppy love?
They're really freaking out the fact that the trails are 3D.
Yeah, it is a little.
It's blowing their minds.
The background is all shifted.
This is the power of Genesis.
Basically mode 7, but 4 years earlier.
That's processing.
Alright, Psycho, come on, just give me the bomb. Let's get this over with. Thank you. And then, yep, this is it. So let's do the Earthworm in celebration.
Cows are
On the
happy.
stages, you don't exit
Those
with like
cows tell you some
seesaw in the air.
They only say well done, and then the other one smiles.
Are you walking on bacon and pancakes?
Yeah, this stage always makes me hungry. When's
I'm pretty
breakfast?
hungry too, actually.
Steak, and forks, and straws.
Mm-hmm. The straws are... They shoot toothpicks at me.
Oh man, those steaks.
And then you got the hamburgers in the background there.
I'm hungry.
Ironically, guess what? If you saw what the title screen for the name of the level was, it's level 8. And that was a homing missile. I accidentally shot off because I was just trying to use the parachute.
Still makes no sense.
This game makes no sense.
I was gonna say, you just decided down this level alone.
Whoops.
This game takes pride in making no sense.
That's like the whole point of the Earthworm Jim games is to make no sense. Oops, no.
Could you do an Earthworm Jim 1 run for like bonus stream later?
Yeah, I could probably do an Earthworm Jim 1 right
Cool.
run later. So for those of you who are sad that there's no Earthworm Jim 1, I'll be glad to fill that desire later. Okay.
Oh, that's like a hot plate?
Yeah, those are griddles.
Griddles.
And you can turn them off. Now, you saw me get a lot of ammo for the homing missiles. It's for this guy right here. The steak on a plate. And yes, I am fighting on a pepperoni pizza.
You sink when you're in the cheese, right? You have to get on pepperoni.
Yeah, you have to stand on the pepperoni, otherwise you sink into the cheese. It's that gooey and delicious.
That's a lot of cheese.
Tacticals flaming yellow.
Yeah. The name of the boss is Filet Mignon. And he only comes down on top of the pepperoni, so I'm basically just running past him so that he'll do that move and then land on top of the pepperoni in the middle.
Those cows, man, they are very happy.
See Jim run, run Jim run. Final stage.
Cheers.
Yep. Zyre takes one path and you take another for the most part. And it's just a race between the two of you as to who gets the Princess What's-Her-Name first.
You got the blue stairs, he's got the green stairs.
Yep. And yet all the obstacles are on your path.
Can you attack him at all?
Yeah, you can hit him, but and it slows him down a tiny bit.
That's not worth it in the long run.
It's not worth it in the long run.
And I guess they're like taking time away from hit, like to hit him. That's the time you could be running in a speed run. That's what's important. Like,
Yeah, this is a stage that forces you to become a speedrunner. Because, yeah, I'm doing it on easy, so I actually run faster than Psychro. But on normal, Psychro just runs a hair slower than you, so if you mess up too many times, he'll be way ahead of you. And on difficult, he runs the same speed as you. Now, I just grabbed the bubble gun just for the heck of it, just because it's kind of funny to watch.
is it good for anything?
Nope. It's a joke. Literally, it's a joke.
So be like the Dan from Street Fighter in this game?
Yeah, something like that. Okay, don't want that boost. Because sometimes some of those boosts, they're great, but then, and time. The boosts are great sometimes, but you end up flying right into a pit.
Okay, 35 to 2.
Really?
Yes.
Outside it for me.
Was it? Is that a new record for you?
That actually is. That was legitimately a new record for me.
Is this a submittable run here?